We're on Wall Street, but we've come to know this space as Wall Alley. We've seen so much vibrancy and revitalization happen in the neighborhood, but this space in particular seems to have gotten forgotten in the mix. Directly behind me is the Garden Theater, which is an amazing historic theater here in the Short North that has been restored by the Short North Stage. And then you have Rock City Church and the Short North Church, who have both been offering incredible programs to the Columbus community that serve the homeless and vulnerable populations. And everyone is doing amazing things, but this space that lives between them has somehow lived as a forgotten space.
It is really kind of a nice walkway to get to some other places in the Short North, and it's also kind of like the beginning of the Short North. So it's kind of like a welcome mat. So the piece is called Wall Alley Portal, and when I first came back here to look at the wall, I immediately was drawn to the archway, and it was an old opening for, I believe, horse and carriages. So I thought that was a really cool feature, and I really, really wanted to highlight that.
Part of what we liked about Ashley and Josh's proposal was that they really leveraged the architecture of the building. Being in a historic district, you have to get very creative sometimes in how you can apply public art to old historic buildings, and that was one of the challenges that we faced here. So they really took a look at this gorgeous arch space that was inset into the architecture of the building and came up with the idea of the Wall Alley Portal, this sort of space that it feels like you could walk through, or that could create a gorgeous theatrical backdrop for the performers who spend so much of their time here.
It also has this kind of mysterious, quality to it. These koi are kind of coming out of this portal, and you don't really know where it's from, and maybe it's the past, and you get this kind of floating sensation, which I really like. The theater has always been one of those places that is very mysterious to me, in a good way. So I wanted to kind of keep that feeling of that mystery and that narrative that was kind of open. I used koi fish because of their, they represent different things in a lot of different cultures. And the main thing they represent is perseverance, which I really thought was cool because the building is so old and it's been through so much and had so many different changes. I thought that was neat. So creating art publicly has its own challenges. You have construction around you, you have jackhammers, you have all sorts of things going on, you have people walking by wanting to talk.
It's never a dull moment in this alley. It's kind of the jackhammering, the gas company's here. There's always somebody coming through. I mean, everybody's been super nice and loving it, and people riding by.
But it is weird to have your work in progress constantly being displayed. So it's almost like everybody that comes by, I want to be like, just come back when it's done.
Ashley and Josh have created this great entrance piece that you can see right from Fifth Avenue that kind of piques your curiosity and leads you down the alley.
I hope that people maybe walk down and see a feature that maybe they hadn't seen before, that was almost hidden, that I brought out. So.
In addition to working with Ashley and Josh, funding from the American Electric Power Foundation is enabling us to creatively light the alley. So over the next several weeks, we'll be installing colorful lights so that at night you will see this colorful rainbow glow that fills the alley space. The hope is that community groups and nonprofits that line the alley will be able to, from time to time, close it down and do their programming and activities with this great creative backdrop that we've created.